There are some things the fire cannot burn. Some things loss cannot touch. Job lost everything, but there was one thing he never lost. Today we find out God's verdict on Job never changed, even in the ashes.
Yahuwah says it again, word for word. In chapter 2, verse 3, he says, and he asks that Job hold fast his integrity, even though Job was moved against him without cause. That's not a hopeful assessment waiting to be tested. It's a decree. And the decree from the mouth of Yahuwah does not get overturned by 3 chapters of grief-stricken speech, or by boils, or by his wife's despair. Yeah, Isaiah tells us that his word does not return to him void. And then the book of Numbers tells us that God is not a man that he should lie. So hear this clearly before we go one verse further. Everything that happens after Job 1:8 happens to a man Yahuwah has already called righteous. And nothing that follows changes that verdict.
This is just a taste. There's a moment in Job 42 where everything turns, where the very friends who wounded him become the reason his fortune is restored. And what happens next will wreck every excuse you've ever made for staying bitter. What the fire could not take is coming. The full message, start to finish. Follow this page so you don't miss the premiere, because what the fire couldn't take from Job, it can't take from you either.